Raptors, man. We win a big game against the Celtics, the number one seeded Celtics. And even though they didn't have Jalen Brown, they didn't have Jason Tatum, they didn't have Robert Williams, they didn't have most of their starting lineup, they still gave us a run for our money. Marcus Smart, 28 points. That guy was, we couldn't stop that guy. And he clamped up Fred VanVleet until that fourth quarter. Fred VanVleet was locked up because, Marcus Smart always gives us problems. Robert Williams for them played great. Daniel Tice was making the right plays, but it's not about them. It's about us. We won 115 to 112. We had a great game by Pascal Siakam, a 40-point double double. He fouled out in the end, but we closed it out because of him. Some of his shots, step back three is kind of crazy, but this was one of his better games because he closed out the game for us. Because for Fred VanVleet, unfortunately, he's not someone we can rely on to give us a great shot. He can pass to the open guy, but he can't give us a great shot. And Siakam with that spin that he does, and listen, I'm not one to ridicule him because that spin gives us 40 points. He was playing great today. He had that clutch block on Derek White, and the rest were bad. It's fine. The rest were bad. That Gary Trent steal, that was clean, but there's nothing you can do. You just play through it, and we played through it. But this was still a great win for us. We are now like we're gonna be top six probably, and we're probably gonna be versing either Miami Heat or Sixers. And honestly, as for a playoff team, looking at our team right now, we're still not 100% healthy. Of course, we still don't know what our starting lineup is because we have so many people in and out of the lineup. But I'm gonna be honest, I like the switchability. I like how the team has been coming together. I like how Precious Achua is now a focal part. Him and Boucher have been great for us. Thaddeus Young, man, that guy had like 10 points in that fourth quarter. He was the only reason why we were in this game in that fourth quarter, honestly. Siakam, yeah, he did a good job of like steering us in, but Thaddeus Young kept us in the game, and I love what he brings. He brings that veteran presence where he knows what to do, hustle plays, diving for balls, hitting clutch threes, even though his shots one of the ugliest I've ever seen. I don't know who's worse, his or Chris Boucher, but just our bench altogether, it was just great. It was great to see. Of course, we still don't have that fourth person off the bench that they could give us a spark. Yes, Thaddeus Young and Chris Boucher, Preston Chiu. We have three guys that are 6'8" and above coming off our bench. Of course, that provides a lot of mismatches, but we're gonna need that fourth guy. And looking at the team right now, I don't think we know who that is. Honestly, we don't know who that fourth guy is. This is the first time I've seen this lineup too. Not the first time, but we rarely see this lineup with Siakam, Scotty, Fred, OG, and Gary Trent. Even though this is supposed to be our lineup, we haven't seen it in a while because, of course, OG's been out with injury, and OG had a decent game. Gary Trent, that guy has just been inconsistent, but he always gives it 100% on defense. That's what I like to see. He gives us that grit. He really does. I just don't like that most of the time when he's going into the rim, he's looking for a foul call because that could harm him. But this was a great win, honestly. We're solidified in sixth seed now. We are now one game ahead of them, and we would be playing the Bucks. Now, as a Raptor fan, that honestly is a tough game to win, but I wouldn't say we should tank and hope for actually honestly, there's no way we can win in this situation. The thing we should look forward to is moving up to that fifth spot. If we move up to that fifth spot and Celtics are there, I'd much rather have a Celtics first round or even a 76er first round, honestly. But Miami Heat's looking really deep. They look like they have a lot of weapons and they can shoot. That's one thing we don't have. We don't have a lot of shooters. If Fred VanVleet's off and Gary Trent's off, we're not making any threes because the people we have coming off our benches, Chris Boucher, Preston Chua, and Thaddeus Young. And that would be those would be the three people coming off our bench in playoff minutes. Because I'm not sure if we're going to play Armani Brooks or if we're going to play Malachi Flynn. Yeah, Malachi Flynn, unfortunately, he missed a lot of time where he could have been playing Fred VanVleet minutes, but he's not going to get any playing time in the playoffs. It's sad to see, but just Armani Brooks, he did a good job of getting that contract. But hopefully we could solidify. We exceeded expectation. We were supposed to be a 41 win team, and now with like 9 games left, we're looking like a fifth seed team. And I like the development. I like how Masai Ujiri kept with Press Chua because he's shown to be very valuable. I like that he kept Chris Boucher because Chris Boucher in the start of the season, the first like 20 games, he was ass. It was garbage. It was garbage. But now CB's he's a six man. He's our six man. And I love that. Then we have Scotty Barnes, who's developed. We just have a lot of guys that are switchable, and I like that. I really do. I like how our team's set up now, and now we just have to build on this because we have another couple tough games ahead of us. We have the Timberwolves, who've been great this season, especially Karl Anthony Towns. We always have a problem with him because, well, we don't always have a problem with him, but it's gonna be tough to guard him because he shoots so well from three. And then after that, we have the Magic, who we should win. We should win that game, honestly. But knowing the Raptors, we played to our competition just like today. The Celtics came out and punched us in our mouth. And the next game we have is the 76ers. So after Magic, that's probably the only guaranteed win I see because then we play the 76ers and that'll also be a tough game because depending on if we win or lose that game, that could be our seeding. And honestly, if you're a Raptor fan, I want to see Miami in the first round. See Miami or the Celtics. Those two teams are the teams where I could see that we beat them. I'd rather Miami honestly than Celtics because I feel like Miami. No, I don't know. It'll be tough because Miami is similar to Raptors where they have switchability. So I'd rather the Celtics. I feel like we could clamp Tatum. Yeah, I don't know. It'll be tough because Raptors, we're so wishy washy with the way we play. But I know we got this. If you like the video, like the video. Great win, 6 seed, and peace.